guys, welcome back to Embrace Heart. Today I have a pretty cool announcement to make. See, the very first time I think I ever went on a mission trip, it was in 2010. My uncle opened an opportunity for me and my sister to go with his family and his church to Guatemala. And I remember how much I loved the idea, and I was so excited to see what God wanted to do there. And I wanted just to serve the Lord. And I remember this silly idea I had was that when I went down, I was going to do more for them than they were going to do for me. And how silly of an idea that was. See, Guatemala, when I went, taught me a lot of lessons. The first time I went, it taught me that I could give all I had emotionally, physically, and spiritually. But at the end of the day, I would get way more in return. I learned that when all is said and done, the people right beside you is what matters, and you should do everything you can to serve and love and take care of them because they're your brothers and sisters in Christ. It taught me sometimes sad things happen when you're in ministry and sacrifices have to be made, and sometimes people don't like it, but you continue to serve the Lord and God will bless you. And none of these things were learned by me or the people that went on the trip with me. Where we learned these lessons from were the people that were already there. See, we didn't learn it from us. We learned it from them. From the people in Guatemala. See, there's people out there that love the Lord, that are serving the Lord. And one thing about mission trips that I do agree with is that after you go and people ask you how it was, you can tell them all you can, but at the same time, they're never going to fully understand. They're not going to fully get it. And that's okay. But one cool thing about what we do here at Embrace Heart is that we make content and we do videos. And I think God is opening a door again to show you guys what a mission trip might be like and what these people do in these other countries every day to serve the Lord. I'm super excited to announce that I will be getting to go to Guatemala City in Guatemala November 19th through the November 29th. I'll be spending a week and a half there, and I'll be doing a lot of different things. But one of the main things I'll be doing is making content. I'll be interviewing pastors, ministry leaders, missionaries. And I'll be traveling around the Guatemala area, close to Guatemala City, to show you guys what serving the Lord is like in places like Guatemala. Maybe showing you some needs that they have and showing you some things that they maybe worry about in their culture as far as when it comes to serving the Lord. And maybe you get to know a little bit more about your brothers and sisters in Christ a little ways away. I'm so excited to announce that I'll be partnering with Iglesia Vida Church close to Guatemala City, and I can't wait to meet you guys. I can't wait to worship the Lord with you and serve the Lord with you, and I can't wait to see what God's going to do this week and a half while I hopefully will be there. There's a few things that need to be done though before God opens that door. Some of that's raising money, but most of that's going to be prayer. There's a family that's opened their house for me, the Cruz family. I'm good friends with their sons, and I can't wait to meet the whole family. But they opened their house to me, and I'll be spending most of my week with them. And God's really open and taking care of a lot of things that usually would cost a lot of money. But there's still a few things as far as the flight and other things, but I'm trusting the Lord that those things will be provided. And so if you want to be a part of what God's doing with Embrace Heart, I welcome you to be a part of it. We're going to have, in the description below, we're going to have a place where if you want to get in contact with us, you can. If your church would like us to come and speak to your church about what God's going to be doing and some of the plans we have for this trip and what God's going to be doing in this trip, we encourage you to get in contact with us. And most of all, we just want you to do what you feel led to do and what God's called you to do. I feel like God's called all of us to pray, and so we ask you to pray. But if God's calling you to give, do what you feel like you need to do. If God's calling you to help with some items, we'll need some stuff to help carry filming equipment and lights and some other things. And so if God's put that on your heart that you want to help do, then by all do so. If that's what God's calling you to do, and if God's calling you to do nothing besides pray, God bless you and thank you, because that's what really matters. And so all this said and done, I'm just excited. I'm excited to see what God's going to do while we're down there, but I'm excited to see the lessons and see the things that I get to experience with these amazing people. And so before I go to Iglesia Vida Church, I'm so excited to see you hopefully very soon, and to see what the Lord's going to do. But all this being said, as we leave off like we always do, we leave off with this: whatever you do, wherever you go, whoever you see, embrace a heart. Thanks, guys. See you soon.